Welcome back to the Fem Rap Politics playlist. Welcome to my channel. If you had never seen me before, hi, I'm Destiny. And on this playlist, we discuss all things female rap politics, beef, issues, and just reactions and their careers. Okay. So today, as you can tell, we are discussing Megan Thee Stallion and her new single, Cobra. Now, you know that Megan Thee Stallion has been through quite a lot in the past couple of years in her rise to fame with her case against Tory Lanez, and she came out on top, but she is now addressing everything in her newest single, Cobra. So I want to talk about my opinions on the song and the current conversation that's going around. That centers Megan Thee Stallion and what the issues in this conversation is. So please let me give a disclaimer before we move forward. The thoughts and opinions expressed in this video have nothing to do with my affinity to Nicki Minaj. We are regular people here having an unbiased conversation. If you disagree with anything that I say, please do let me know in the comments, but please come correct and respectful, okay? Talk to me, like you're talking to your parents. Anyway, let's start off with the positive. Okay, so let's start off with the positive when it comes to Cobra. Megan looks great. She looks amazing. She looks great with a high budget. I want to give kudos to her for pulling off the project independently. She is now an independent artist. Most importantly, I want to give her kudos for the diversity in subject matter and reflecting on her trauma in her bars. The visual definitely looked high budget as well too, so that is also dope. Now, here's my personal critique. While I can appreciate that Meg gave a new sound with the heavy guitar and rock influences, it's personally not for me. It sounds like a bunch of noise, not something that I would listen to. Applaud both Megan and Nicki for being fearless and getting vulnerable in their music this year. Nicki also did it with Last Time I Saw You for her recent single. And so they both put out sad or introspective songs, and these are not songs that I would naturally gravitate to for either artist because I simply don't like sad music, nor do I go to Meg or Nicki for sad music. But before you start going off in the comments, that is not a bad thing. We all use music and different artists for different reasons. At least I do. Now, one critique I do have about the song is that I didn't really appreciate how she glamorized the concept of taking one's life, where she said they'd probably find me in Valentino. She said that in her first verse, of referring to if she were to unalive herself, they would probably find her in Valentino. Like when you find your body, are you going to be found in some high fashion designer? That hit me the wrong way. What about you? I feel like it's glamorizing the S word. So then the chorus, this P depressed. That is not something I would want to repeat because I just don't. And if I am depressed, it has nothing to do with my body part. And I feel like it's an unnecessary way of sexualizing trauma, which is like, why can't we stop sexualizing everything in female rap music? That is one of the main critiques of female rappers today. Megan has never been my type of sound that I like to hear in my ears. Her sound is loud and rough, which is just simply not for me. That has nothing to do with my personal disdain for her. I wish people could understand that and not call you a hater or a woman hater when you're discussing her. Some people say that this isn't the sound we wanted from Meg, and while I agree, this had to be done. We're constantly demanding Meg to switch her flow and talk about what she's been through in her music, but when she doesn't, y'all say, no, we wanted twerk music, but you'd also complain if she gave you that, right? So no, she needed to get Cobra off. Now, in my opinion, moving forward, she can go back to her twerk music because if you're not gonna address your wrongdoings, I just don't want to hear it. And if she does continue to make songs addressing the Tory situation without showing accountability or playing victim, it's going to get played out to the general public. People are going to get tired. Yo, if you're still here, I so appreciate you. Please make sure you stay to the end of the video because I have so much more to say. And also, please like the video if you are enjoying it. I feel like Megan needed to mark the end of an era, as in Tory being sentenced with Cobra and him being convicted and sentenced. She needed to mark the end of this case, right? And so now she can move on. This is the thing. The thing with Megan and her storytelling is that it's always what others did to Megan. It's never any accountability being taken for not protecting another Black woman, Kelsey, sleeping with another Black woman's man several times, and not being a good friend. So she can go back to her regularly scheduled programming and put deep cuts like Cobra on her next project. By the way, will you listen to her next project? Let me know. Honestly, I feel like there were still surface level topics in Cobra, such as like her parents not being here, like tell me something I don't know, but allegedly party cheating. She referred to that. And now, people love to say how like Nicki uses the Barbz to attack other people, and now Megan fans are attacking women that Party is has been seen with because of Megan's lyric, and she's not doing anything about it. So let's put that critique to rest because one person cannot control one fan base. Okay, so yeah, so now once again, when it comes to Party allegedly cheating or just her relationship with Party, I have a question for you, Meg. Did you tell Party that you were intimate with the baby before he put his neck on the line to defend you in public? Just, let me know that one thing. Now, let's talk, like, think about Last Time I Saw You for a Second by Nicki Minaj. That song is about guilt and treating people better while you have access to them. That is what true accountability looks like, okay? Now, here is the real problem with the Megan the Stallion convo. Because you don't like her or her music, like that doesn't mean that I hate women or I hate black women or I'm not for women. Like, no, I just don't like women who move like Megan. And it's not protect women because they're women, protect them because they are telling the truth, period. Now, two things can be true when it comes to the Megan Thee Stallion conversation. One, we can be grateful for the diversity in subject matter, showing her more vulnerable side in her music. And we can also say that Meg needs to hold herself accountable. I heard someone say that you can't force Meg to see other perspectives in the situation because their perspective wasn't necessarily her experience. Like, what? I'm sorry, but if you're a grown adult and you simply can't try to understand others' point of view, it doesn't mean you have to agree. But if you can't consider another point of view, you have some maturing to do, which I think most people can agree on when it comes to Megan and her lifestyle choices. But if you have a problem with what I'm saying or my disbelief in Meg, instead of making a judgment, listen to the facts. And if you want to make the argument that I don't like Meg because of my affinity to Nicki, you should ask me about how I feel about Meg before her collab and relationship with Nicki. And so yeah, so I appreciate you guys listening to my thoughts on with an open mind. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on what direction Megan should take with her sound, and most importantly, do you feel like Cobra was enough accountability for Meg, or should she give it up if she's not going to admit her wrongdoings? And also, since we're on the Fem Rap Politics playlist, Megan, how do you miss an opportunity to shoot at Nicki after she said, "And we on fuck horses since Christopher Reeves"? Girl, I thought this was hip hop, no shade. Okay, so yeah, I want to show you guys some other videos that I do on this Fem Rap Politics playlist. We got Ice Spice going back and forth with Lotto and Cardi. Here is the playlist right here, and I talked about how Ice shot back at Cardi with her Halloween costume. We have City Girls selling 10K, JT challenging female rap unity and pledging allegiance to Nicki Minaj. And so yeah, like we talk about female rap stuff on here. Try not to be messy. We try to come at it with a mature perspective. So join the party by saving the playlist to your library, period. Yeah, and come along for the ride. Like, I really appreciate you guys for listening. And but if you made it to the end of the video, please comment Cobra so I know who the real ones are. Once again, thank you guys so much for listening. Please like the video and comment your answers to my questions below. So once again, save this playlist to your YouTube libraries and turn on the notification bell when you subscribe to be the first to know when I drop another video. Later.